Hi guys, Clive from Integr8 Systems here. This short video is going to show you how to perform a simple person enrollment onto the Integr8 software. Using the side menu, click on Enrollment, People Assets to navigate to the view. Click on New to begin adding a person onto the system. I'll explain the fields as I go along. Basically enabled allows this person to have access to the system. If you do not tick this, then the access will not work. Same with valid from and valid to. Select the date from and the date to. Obviously, if it's before today, that person will not have access on the system. So generally what we want to do is we want to give them access for a specific period of time. However, this is not mandatory, so if you don't want to set the date, you can just leave it as blank. Title will be whatever that person's preferred title is. Some prefer to be called sir, some doctor. In this case, we'll say doctor. Location and site is where the person is based in the organization. In cases where a company may have branches around the country, you probably have more than one site here. Asset type merely indicates the status on the system, whether they're an employee, visitor, or contractor, or asset. In this case, we're just doing a normal employee. The first name is pretty self-explanatory, and last name. ID number has to be a unique number on the system. It doesn't necessarily have to be the person's ID, as long as it's unique on the system. So if you try add a unique ID number that already exists on the system and try and save, it'll complain and tell you that you cannot do that. Company normally used for visitors and contractors. Basically just select the company that you want. Department, same. Gender, whatever gender the person is. Again, these fields are not mandatory, so you do not have to fill them in. After clicking save, you'll see that you will have 3 other tabs here, which we'll get to in a moment. First, let's enroll a profile picture for this person. Simply click the capture button over here. You will need to allow this website to have access to your camera. So you need to click allow, and when Chrome pops up with this message, you'll come up with the capture frame of the webcam. Once you're happy with the image, you just click capture frame, and then you can just click OK to save. If alternatively you want to find a file on your PC's hard drive, you just click choose file. Select the image and click OK, and it will be saved automatically. We'll get to cards in a moment. First, we're going to add a biometric because I want to show you that you can actually add a random card number to the biometric. So we want to go over here and click add. We're going to add a finger. I'm going to select our left thumb. And then we're going to select the reader that we're going to enroll from. You'll need to present your finger to the reader 3 times. Once it's complete, it'll come up with a little summary, and then you just click OK to save. Now here it's going to ask you which card you want to assign it to. Now, because we haven't added any cards onto the system, we're going to need to create a random card. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's it. It's done. You'll see here now it's added a card here. And then here's all the details of this card. So obviously you want to go and enable that and save. If you want to enroll a card on your enrollment reader, you can go to the cards tab, click the add here, select the reader we want to enroll the card on, present the card to the reader. And just click OK to save. And save again. If you, however, want to add a manual entry, you can also do that by selecting here. I'm just going to generate another number for me and save. So as you can see, very easy to add a biometric card onto the system. Obviously, very critical that when you add a biometric that you select the card that you want to be associated with that biometric. Lastly, access groups. This will allow the person access to whatever specific doors on the system. So you would need to know which group has which doors assigned, which your installer or your IT technician would be able to advise you on. You can choose multiple. In this case, I'm going to give this person office group and control room group and click OK, and it's saved automatically. And now that person will be able to clock at those devices.